Being a stay-at-home mom can sometimes mean the same thing day in and day out. And what do you do when your get up and go has gotten up and gone? You get your kids breakfast in the morning just to be told by your oldest that her friends' moms make homemade waffles every day. And first thing, when you wake up, you're greeted by a sense of, ugh, I'm a crappy parent. Your toddler, who refuses to go to bed at night, for some reason will not get out of bed in the morning. It's this epic battle every day to get him out of bed. When you're finally greeted by those adorable smiles, you have the best intentions of taking him to the park and doing all this awesome stuff. Well, at least he's not eating cereal for breakfast. You want to take your dog for a walk, you're like, yes, today's the day. But then the mundane kicks in, and it's the dishes and cleaning up the kitchen after breakfast. And it just, the same day in and day out, it can wear you down. It can seal and zap your energy. So instead of doing all the great things you have planned, you're reading way too many books on the couch and watching way too many cartoons. And the only time you're interrupted is for the 7,000th time trip to the potty for the little one. And before you know it, it's after lunch and you've wasted your day. So you put your little one down for a nap and you start to feel those feelings of guilt. There's all the leaves that the dog brings in every single time he comes in the house because there's so many leaves in the backyard, and there's the meat defrosting in the sink that you have to do something with, but you don't know what. And yes, there's the cat vomit from the cats that puke every day from eating the dog food. Trust me, I get it's disgusting. Try being in my shoes. And the toothpaste every morning, even though you've cleaned the sink the night before, and the mountains of laundry. Even though yesterday you put away 2 or 3 loads, they multiply and there's more the next day. And it can seem overwhelming and you can seem like you just can't do it. But you make a list and you make yourself put away the laundry. And today is going to be the day that you're going to kick this house's butt and you're going to clean that toothpaste off the sink and you're going to steam clean the cat vomit and vacuum up all those leaves. And since the baby's still sleeping, you are going to start with the dinner and you're going to, rub it with garlic and rosemary and sear it and then bake it in the oven on top of apples. And you're finally going to tackle that craft room that's a disaster. And you have exactly 45 minutes before he wakes up. So you hurry and you put things away and you've still got a half an hour to go. So why not tackle the garage? The garage where you can't even walk in it. You're going to make up for the morning that you spent on the couch by kicking that garage's butt, getting it cleaned, and you start to feel really good about your day. But now it's totally time to wake up the monster because you have to get the girls off the bus and you probably took a little bit too long. So getting him to move at a quick pace is next to impossible. Hurrying, rushing out the door to get the kids from school as fast as possible because tonight, you have homework and piano lessons. You get them in the car, you're driving home, and the race begins. This is the time of day where things get real. There's homework, fast homework. While you're making dinner, it boils over because you're helping with homework and you're trying to rush out the door. You plate this meal that no one's going to eat. Let's be honest, you've dirtied all these dishes and made a mess of your kitchen just for your kids to absolutely not like it at all. Let's see, and that's a negative. So now you're spending your time cleaning up the kitchen from the meal that nobody ate. You've got exactly 10 minutes before you have to leave to go. It's just enough time to play a little chase in the kitchen with your kids before you have to load them all up in the car and rush out to piano lessons. And piano lessons go right until bedtime. So you get home, you bath, story, you're finally putting them to bed. You're exhausted, you whisper, "Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs rip your face off," because that's what your stepdad said to you when you turned out fine. But you can't go to bed because you have to podcast and you have to edit that video and you have to reply to all of those amazing comments from your subscribers. And before you know it, it's midnight and you're exhausted and you get ready for bed and you slather your face with the 15,000 different creams that don't really make you look any younger. And for some reason you decide to check Facebook and your email, even though there's absolutely nothing on there. Probably because you're procrastinating going to sleep because tomorrow is going to be the same day as today all over again. Lucky you. But tomorrow can be a fresh start, a clean slate, and you won't waste a second. I don't know if you noticed, but yes, guitar lessons was on my list. I am taking guitar lessons, so I have to practice every day. I am terrible, and I want to quit more than anything in the world. I actually hate it. But I promised myself that I would learn some, songs to sing with my kids. I probably won't actually learn them until I'm a grandmother, but I can sing with my grandkids. I've made a commitment and I'm sticking with it. So here's me practicing guitar terribly. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. See you next time.